welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Bound and Broken.
Ghost of Souls.
Thank you. Would anybody like
on the
to...
right map?
What?
On Dirklick Manor still says there's a C under it. Oh, no, they're on Corvallis map. Oh, it might be. Never mind.
Okay, so would anyone like to give me a recap?
Yes.
All right, who's
I'll
going to
do
be?
it.
Oh, very good.
All right. Well, last time on Bound and Broken, all of us, not including Elsie, went on a suicidal, yet somewhat successful rescue attempt to get Weaver's pathetic ass back to us, dead or alive in some way, more or less. Discussed our now very few and disappointing options of finishing our endeavor. The entire discussion continued until Elsie, unexpectedly, returned with Weaver alive, who still does not seem to understand what trouble he brings to all of us constantly, and refuses to listen to a single word of reason I'm trying to tell him. Nonetheless, our now dwindling options of approaching our heavy threat have shifted heavily to our disadvantage after Weaver's very heroic capture. Our last chance now is to catch them off guard at the very heavily defended fortress, to destroy a brazier inside and possibly most of their resupplies and weaponry. Our hopes are that a watchful knight is currently on the other side of the coast, so our chances are possibly pretty good at infiltrating it without being spotted immediately. As we approached at night, however, we figured pretty fast that the Mytharians inside are not like the ones we have seen before, and after short and not very successful examination in the dark, we have learned that they are definitely more threatening than the ones we have met before. We also figured out that surprisingly we're not the only people brave or more or less dumb enough to try such a feat and break into the fortress. Though I'm not quite sure what kind of person it is that is now sitting at the bottom of this house, in this alley, in the dark.
Alright, inspiration for you. Alrighty, I believe you guys just walked up to this totally real Bishop of Shield Bishop. Totally real person.
Definitely didn't become a bishop online. Okay.
Yeah, I did not become ordained in Mytheria by an online course that he paid $10 for.
I believe Elsie did just jump down and try to help him with the accent he was trying to master.
Okay, and with that, as Elsie jumps down, the individual will kind of be startled and hold up their shield and be like, "Praise Mytheria! Praise Mytheria!"
We saw you change. Might want to keep it quiet before you give the game away for all of us.
Suddenly, the person will take on a kind of a different vibe.
Arcadum.
Yeah?
Colossus isn't on the correct map.
What?
With a bear in the
on the wrong map.
Colossus.
You know what?
He hit his head on the way down the roof.
Is there anyone that is not on the right map still? Okay.
There's a J on the Corvallis map. Jarzu, you loaded in?
It's me. For me, the active scene happens to be Dark Lake Manor, but there we go.
Also, the game is paused.
It's not.
Thank you.
Well, it's because that's the active scene on the Foundry, but we were pulled to this scene.
Okay.
Random interruptions aside.
Everybody's on their way to the right map now, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Everything's good. Alright. Hold on. All right. Seeing as how you kind of called them out, what do you mean? I don't. And then very quickly, the individual will flash Thieves' Cant at you and say, who are you?
I will apply in view scant. Someone who wants to see the Mefarians brought down. Peg. Or 7.
The individual will nod. All right, fine. Let's speak somewhere else. Get spotted down here.
The roof's quiet enough. I can bring you up. I'll offer a hand and spider climb up with holding on to him as I do so.
Spider climbing up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not weird. All right. Some background. Okay. As you get up on the roof, the individual will look around at the others and will say, quite a lot of you.
We got a group pass.
All right. And then the person will reach up and will remove their mask. And you will see this.
Ooh. Pretty.
Well, name's Choppy. What brings you to this neck of the woods, eh? Wanted to see the Metharians brought down? What does that mean exactly? Here to kill them or something?
I mean, we're not going to turn that option down if it's a possibility, but we're thinking get rid of the brazier.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. It's heavily guarded.
Yeah, we've noticed. The person you took the visage of, they seem to be powerful from what we can ascertain of them.
Mm-hmm. Those bishops are something serious to deal with. That's why I tend to just avoid fighting whenever I can.
And what are you here? If not for the brazier, or to end somebody's life in there.
Sorry, love. That's classified.
I'd say you're not in the position to classify any information right now.
What does that mean?
Well, are you alone?
Yeah,
Are you a rebel?
not really, no. Think of me as a mercenary, I guess. I was hired to do something, and I'm here to do it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Your employer wishes to stay anonymous, or
Well, most people in my position want to keep their employers anonymous, or else they're not going to be in business for very long, you understand.
Hmm.
yeah,
Suffice to say, I'm not here to interfere with your whole brazier snuffing, Metharian killing mission. I'm here for something else.
That's fair enough. By any chance, is your objective in the cross the bridge the same way as us?
Well, most likely.
So you're searching for something then?
Like I said, classified.
That's one odd. I suppose you've seen any way across the bridge for groups of 5 or more.
I don't know about 5 or more. I plan on just walking across the bridge. As she wiggles her mask.
I see. May you be interested in working with us, maybe?
I don't really do groups, if you catch my meaning.
Well, more for me, actually.
She'll raise an eyebrow. What did you have in mind?
Well, I just need my plan. I just need a good shot on the bracer. I can shoot it. I have something prepared. Maybe a good spot. But I cannot see it from here, as you can see.
Well, yeah. You should probably get to it and climb the tower, and then you'll be able to shoot it.
Yeah, maybe with your help.
And how do you intend for me to help exactly?
Maybe distraction?
I'd probably do a distraction.
We just need a way to get in.
On top of that, as soon as the brazier goes out, they'll all flock to that. Whatever you're after, it'd be open for you. This isn't Weaver's voice, my bad. They would all be open to you. You wouldn't have to worry about them.
That is true.
Yeah, but what's in it for me?
Easier job.
Money?
My job's already. My job's already.
Considering
easy.
on your acting that we got to witness down there, this seems to be not exactly your pay grade.
Fane will sort of take a step forward and put a hand between Choppy and Mazekeen and slowly lower it. Please, none of us want to be found. Watch your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Now I step back.
It seems that Choppy is not put off at all by Mazekeen's words, and instead she'll simply say, "Well, I mean, it's if you're good at something, you don't do it for free, and you might not think I'm good at it, but I don't really care."
I assume somebody must have paid you quite the amount for you to risk your life here.
Yeah, a lot.
And my flamboyant friend here is willing to pay you even more.
Oh, really?
A little extra money. And you're also here, so
Choppy will kind of.
it's a win-win.
Choppy will cross her arms and will say, "If you can pay me more, I'll definitely help you."
I misspoke. I meant to say extra money.
You did it, though.
Yeah, my friend Weaver is gonna help me with your pay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it's an important thing, so
Yeah, of
we
course.
need to do this. We don't have much time to look for other people.
How much were you paid?
I think you're perfect for this job.
Can I marshal check him?
Sure.
My name is Simon, by the way.
What do you want to know, Mazekeen?
His abilities.
But a heartbreak.
Tell me why he...
Well, are you gonna tell me why or not?
Now, number 5. I never wanna hear you say.
Oh my god, dude. The fucking.
I want it
Yeah,
that
there it is.
way.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Tell me what the mistake.
We're all just here reluctantly
I'm
singing.
fucking trapped, dude. My tism
I'm
is.
just suffering.
That's him.
Tism is.
That's when they killed my brother.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Oh, right.
All right. Here, I got you. Here we
Please, Cyber, don't kill my employee.
I'll let you my heart.
They're so hard to find right now.
Please don't
No, either.
Please don't kill my employer.
You're his employee.
All right, here you go. Here's the special abilities. Bloom, blam, 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 blam. Blam.
Instant gratification.
Bloom, bloom, bloom. Oh, hold on. That's missing something. That weird. Why would it be? Huh, that's weird. Okay. And these two.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. Those are the abilities.
No.
Well, anyway, they will continue. I got paid 1,500 gold to be here. You can match that, maybe a little bit more. I'll help you instead.
What do you mean instead? I thought you were doing both.
Well, you first, I guess.
Hmm.
I can't do two things at the same time. At least I don't think I can.
Can I insight her to see if she was actually paid 1,500 gold?
Sure.
Watch this. Straight D20. Yippee.
You have no idea. You don't think she's lying?
Weaver strokes beard.
How about this? In the interest of mutual cooperation. You seem to be looking for something. Sources of divination must be potent for that. Correct?
What do you mean?
He'll squint.
She'll
If you're
squint
looking
back.
if you're looking for an object, we can aid you in locating it. If you're looking for a person, likely the same is true.
Right, and I told you it was classified.
But you just answered the question.
No, they already know where it is. It's about getting to it. Divination is useless to them.
Hmm.
She actually didn't say any of that. She just said it's classified.
Yeah, that is the presumption Fane is giving. Either way, we're burning time. Either we figure this out mutually, or we will go our separate ways.
Well, look, if you want to be helping each other to accomplish their tasks, I'd be down with that, but I ain't gonna do it for free. You want the help with my skills, I'm expensive. I'm the best of the best. Just the way it is.
Right, so the fact you managed to get surrounded by 6 people who got the trump on you is completely unrelated to that, right?
Oh, you think you have the jump on me? Oh, love. She disappears.
Does she turn invisible?
No, she is not there and never was to begin with. You were speaking to an illusion.
No.
Just joking. Just joking.
So why?
Yeah.
Wait. I mean, okay. I should have called for detect magic, Satan. All right. Now that we're
I
done,
should have seen it, but it's fine.
it doesn't matter. It wasn't called for,
Damn it.
and I don't know why we wasted our time threatening her and all of that. Whatever.
Yeah,
just
let's
find
not
an
do
access
that.
point.
You guys threatened her like 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
why would she help you then? Like,
We did?
I don't know why she would help us in the first.
what do you mean you did? Did you not hear the shit Mazekeen said? And then what?
I
Shamber-
absolutely threatened him.
Yeah, and then
Her.
what fucking Elsie said? Like, you
That
guys-
wasn't a
Alice.
threat. That was just a rebuttal.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't a threat. Yeah, all right.
Clarifying question, Arcadum.
Yeah.
We're speaking to illusion. Presumably, if it's a supernatural effect, detect magic doesn't see it, right?
Well, there's spells like non-detection that exist.
That too.
Yeah, she
Again-
defeated your ability to detect her because she has things that make that job impossible for her.
No, that's why I was asking for clarification, because we saw her prior and saw her there. I was more asking, was there a difference between those 2 points in time? Through those sites.
Wait.
No,
Yeah, that's
like
I guess clarifying.
it's the presumption is that you thought that was her the whole time, and it wasn't.
yeah.
Fair, we didn't have any reason to believe wouldn't have been her. Hell, I grabbed onto her arm to pull her up here. So.
Yes, if you believe an illusion is real, it's real to you. That's how illusions work.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't know, I specialize in necromancy in university.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, the one
Yeah.
thing that we do know at the moment is that there are at least 2 people.
Well, you can make an Arcana check. Actually, that's important. Now that you know that it's been revealed,
Basic or advanced?
advanced. The only way for her to be able to respond to you is she has to be nearby, because she has to be able to see her illusion and see you and respond as in kind. So she's close by.
Well, it doesn't matter. Or she'll come back, she will reveal herself. Or not. We have different goals anyways. Let's not waste any more time.
Like I was saying, what we know right now is there are at least two guards down here. There's one that is constantly unaccounted for, and that was the hooded man that you said you saw, Elsie.
Yes.
And then we know that the bishop had gone back to the west. Probably because they don't want to keep exact route.
Yeah, Fane, you can. Go on.
They wouldn't want to keep exact routes because they don't want people who may be sneaking around like us to plan out and plot their route. So therefore, we don't know exactly where anyone is going to be at any moment, but we do know the areas in which they operate.
Indeed.
So now we have to make a choice. We still want to get down to the other side of the riverbank to cross this way. However, doing that, we also have to think about how to get up on the other side. Fog is thick. We can still see some torchlight on the other side and what we assume is the bridge. With all things considered and how guards should be posted, there would be at least 2 people on the bridge on each side. That being said, the only people that would be operating on their own are people who are bouncing between 2 separate positions. Therefore, there would be a check-in. Where we came from, there was probably another person there that was able to observe them. And where we are now, there's probably people down there waiting for people to make their rounds. If we were to attack somebody, or even silence them and restrain them, the alarm would still be raised as they're not checking in.
Jimmy had to threaten her, Maze. We could have used her ability to transform into our advantage. Have her go around, go before someone who was due to return back and cause some disdain for them.
What's
The
done?
Well,
What's done is done. She's gone. Ignore it.
Either
We
way,
move on.
The bridge is no option. So I'd say we still go around as planned before.
I agree as well. I think that going around would be our best option. A head-on assault is not something that we could do, though it would appease our no longer friend. I say that we have to wait, see where the god is, if you can, Fane. Perhaps down here. And then we have to wait for the bishop to come back around. If we don't do that, we're going to get spotted, or worse, stuck. So I
Fane is
agree.
just good.
No, I was just going to continue.
Fane's eyes are darting around in the darkness more so than usual.
What's done is done, but at the same time, guards aren't going to be hiding themselves. Do you mind looking down to see if we can spot anybody or you can spot anybody that we could not? I've become noticeably more British for some reason.
As Fane gets more irate, people's accent starts morphing into British. It's just a symptom of his rage. Can I perception check to the east, which is our intended direction for guard patrols?
Sure.
while he's doing that, Elsie will sign behind her back. Good luck, stranger. Just in the off chance that she's still watching.
You do not see anybody to the east.
Okay.
Noted. There's no one to the east of us.
Then we wait for the bishop to make her return. Whenever they leave, that's whenever we move.
Down the side, go across rocks, or whatever it is there. Pray it's not deep.
Right. Weaver's gonna back away from the edge, waiting to see the torchlight of the shield bishop.
I mean, Simon doesn't know she's nearby, so.
You sing that to me.
Oh my god.
Alright, what do you guys do next?
Stop.
No,
Over here,
look at
bud.
Elsie.
You said east, right? Go down and then see if we can circle around, right?
Do you
That
want
was
to
her
wait
plan.
to see if she comes back around this way? Because she still needs to make her check-in over.
I mean, she just sent the strange other one here.
I'll
True.
nudge Elsie and... Or not Elsie and Weaver. Fane and Weaver. By any chance, have you seen...
Fane will hold up a hand.
Praise Matheria. Praise Matheria. I love Matheria. I also love Matheria. Matheria, Matheria, Matheria. Matheria, Matheria, Matheria. Matheria, blah, 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 as they go walking further down.
Oh my god.
You know, with how adept they are in combat, you'd think they'd be smarter. Rich coming from me, but still.
And then it will be the dog choking noise. They're like,
You were saying, Elsie.
Have you seen any of the guards go across the bridge, or are they only patrolling this area?
Yes.
the bishop just went.
Only the bishop?
As far as I could see.
We did see other people cross the bridge earlier as well.
Are we going now or not? They might come back soon.
Yeah,
Bishop
you
is
ready?
definitely coming back soon.
So we'll walk down. And
Rope
she'll... Yeah, she's going to prepare a rope while everyone gets over, and because she doesn't want to drop a rope directly in front of them.
Can I peer down over the wall to get a sense of anything down by the water?
Sure. You can see that there are patrols going along the coast here.
Mhm.
And that's where those two guys went. They went off to the side.
Okay. I'll prepare a rope and anchor it down so that people can descend safely.
There's patrols passing by. Do they move in relative intervals that we think that it seems feasible for us to get down?
Possibly.
That's fine. How steep is this?
That's 40 feet down.
Straight down or like stairs?
Straight. Well, the stairs you could go down, but from here to here, it's 40 feet.
No, I
straight
mean
down.
like, is it a relatively flat surface going down, or is it like, does it have like a
Incline or steep?
It is a
like an
steep. It is a steep sheer cliff.
Okay.
How long did it take one person to climb down 40 feet of rope?
That's
How?
one turn of dashing.
Okay. Can you answer the question, please?
Sure. I mean, yeah, if you want, it'll take 2 rounds if you dash, unless you have a climb speed.
Yeah, which Elsie does.
Is it possible to stop mid-rope climb if we see people?
If the rope is already at the bottom, then
Yeah, I mean,
there's still
and
chance of it being
a
delayed.
climbing kit means you could just, rappel your way down as well. So it's.
2 turns. That would have to be 2 turns per person.
Well, one person go down and then just follow after it. It doesn't have to be like one person at a time on the rope.
You want to snap the rope?
You calling me fat?
I'm calling me fat.
Stop.
Oh, fair enough.
In total, Weaver, if he was picked up, weighs 400 pounds. He has 170 pounds in his backpack, and he weighs 230.
Who goes down first?
Can Weaver even go down? Is the first question.
I was
Him
able to
being
go up the last rope, but I'm saying, like, if multiple people go down at once, I would surely snap the rope with someone else.
Also, Fane will tap Elsie on the shoulder and point to the rope that we left behind because Weaver and Caspian did not declare that they were taking it with them.
Oh, right. We
Well,
can't
step over
assume
the
any of these things.
True.
Yeah.
How do we take that with us when it's fucking tied up?
Sorry, you don't get a free pass to be professional heroes. You have to actually do it.
Yep. I'll quickly step over, walk up the wall, unhook the rope, and take it with me.
Wait, why was there a rope? We can't just jump down, right?
We can't.
If you
because
want
we
to
have
be
heavy
allowed.
armor.
Oh, I guess that's
There's
fair. So
Are we able to enter a soft initiative just so we can keep track of time and token movements?
Well, so just a couple of things that your characters would know. A standard hemp rope with no funny business going on can hold relatively about 645 pounds before it has the risk of snapping. So, I mean, it's pretty lenient in terms of how much weight a rope is put on. This is increased even more so if you use pittons or, things like that to enforce it. Basically, if you guys want to climb down, just climb down. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's a DC 5, and you're not rushed, you're not in combat, you're not under duress, so.
okay.
If you want to go down the rope, go down the rope.
Yeah. We'll use 2 ropes just to speed it up a wee bit, but I'll wait to the very end so I can pick him up.
Alright.
Sure.
All right.
So you guys commit to it. You guys are going down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Roll
was
initiative.
Crazy.
You did it. Good job.
Take the ropes with us.
With how tense things are on this mission, right? Listen, we're being careful.
I know, and I appreciate you being careful. I'm just saying there are some things that.
And just seeing the situation where Weaver goes down, the thing snaps, he falls loudly down onto his ass 40 feet. And then there's like 10 people at the bottom being like, oh my god, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I break my spine and I'm paralyzed from the waist down. And...
Hemp road is pretty strong. Like, it takes a lot to snap it. So.
Alright. Time to move.
I know the map displays like these stones. Is there any way for me to scan for an easier way of getting across?
So, sure. You can go ahead and perception check that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll perception check as well, just on the off chance I see any lights. Nope.
I'll take a look.
Is that advanced, right?
Look,
I don't
we're
see shit.
specialized.
They're
Is this-
presumably
yeah, this
advanced
is
in
advanced,
dense
right?
fog at night.
So,
Oh god.
does anybody here have the passive that lets you see through it? Fog or anything like
To
that?
see through fog? No, that's Weeping Lake Wanderer.
No.
Alright. In that case, you guys don't really see, but just from watching the curve of the bank, you're probably going to have to ford it, which means you're going to have to risk... Oh god, what are they called? Rivulets? No, it's called something... Ah, jeez. It's,
We're skipping river stones, or?
No. There's a... Ford mouth? It's basically, when a river
like a
pours,
riptide.
when a river pours into a greater body of water, it creates like, basically there's random points of depth. I can't remember what it's called, but there's random points of
Riptide?
depth. No, it's not.
Rapids?
No. It's
Like when you go, like when it's going. I see.
No, he's
But
talking
the
about
water is
different...
different speeds at different places.
It's not the
No,
speed of
there's-
the water. It's the depth of the water is randomized because it's constantly shifting, and the riverbed is constantly shifting because of the tide of the ocean, right? So it'll shift in depth back and forth.
Well, I think the plan was to not be in the water much. If it's like on the map where there's like stones.
Well,
we can
that's what I'm
jump from.
saying. It's not. You're gonna have to ford it. That's what I mean. So you're gonna have to swim or ford.
Not right
I
then.
have an athletics of +7, so I could help someone get across.
You also have
Nope.
heavy armor.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna fuck the water. How's it gonna move me?
Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck the water. Anyways, I think we should tie each other, like tie
Estuary.
ourselves.
That's what it's called. An estuary.
There you go.
I don't think I've ever heard this word before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should tie ourselves to each other in case, and then the 2 strongest people at the front and the back.
Alright.
I have 8 strength.
And that was driving me crazy. Sorry. I was like, I knew what it was.
No, I think Simon is the second strongest.
+2.
Please remember,
Plus 2.
you guys are fighting the most dangerous enemy in D&D. Water.
The water.
Swimming.
Water. It's fucking.
Water.
Imagine we had the water
most
walking
dangerous
thing.
enemy.
I'm serious. I've killed more players with water than I have with anything I've ever made, so be careful.
I know this.
Marching order. I'm gonna go ahead and get in front.
Simon in the back.
Yep, someone will be in the back. If someone wants to just straight up attach themselves to me, that also works.
Rope.
Absolutely not.
Good roll.
Man, if only we had Slug to throw us across the river. Damn.
Alright. This is a marching order. I desperately need to pee. Obviously.
All right, go pee.
He's pissing.
Okay, I have a weird question. I can see the bridge from here, right?
No,
Really?
No.
Do you have lights?
you can see lights, but you can't see details because the fog's there.
True.
Fog.
But it's like a dark outline or nothing at all.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
I was-
what I mean. The light is actually obscuring because of the heavy moisture in the air. You see what I mean? Because it's blurring everything. So you can see like silhouettes of people walking. When they get closer, you can see details, but details no. That's what makes the Weeping Lake passive good, is because you can see through it.
So do the people we see walking by have torches?
Yeah, they have torches, which is why you know they're there, because that light is moving, right?
I
So
see, I
that
see.
means somebody's holding it, but fine detail, not really something you can do until they get close enough. So to answer your question, yes, you can see the bridge. You cannot see details on the bridge, but you know where it is. Like, you can use it as a reference point.
All right.
Okay. Details on the bridge could be enough. I could take one of the lighter, less durable people, hold them in my arms, and just use the rest of my spider climb to quote unquote get across.
You should probably assist somebody that's struggling.
Wait, can you? You have no. You have survival, right?
Yes,
Are you able to see
But
if you can track the path?
I can't.
Through
I
the
can't
water?
see anything.
Damn.
Can I try to survival a path here through the water?
Yeah,
All right.
Well, if that's the case, you should be in front of
use your
me.
dog sniffies.
Well, I tried earlier, and you said it just smells like fog.
Yeah, yes, I was joking. You could use survival though
There.
to try and test.
Where
it.
am I going? Tell me.
Ah,
Oh my
perfect.
God.
Tell me.
We all get across. No problem.
Unbelievable.
Why are you
That is
so
indeed.
rude?
That's it. Oh. Nice.
I know where we're going. I know where the deep
Gee.
spots are.
Are you finding the strawberries?
I'm sniffing the water. Can you hear the bubbling noises?
I did, and I needed to pee, but now I'm back.
So, is it
Yeah.
different when you pee in Irish? I always wondered. Does it come out like,
Yeah,
"Oi,
it's
de hey,
multicolored.
de hey"?
No, it looks like a rainbow.
I thought it
I was
Yeah.
about to say it's a
I thought it-
rainbow,
I thought
and
it
at
would
the
be
end is
gold.
gold.
Oh, I see.
No, it's a rainbow because the pot of gold.
Ah.
No, usually it's on a DUP politician's grave.
Oh, the
Oh.
golden shower.
And, all right. And we're just gonna go ahead and move everybody along. Mazekeen, do you want to move to the front so you can guide them?
Yeah.
Guidance.
Good guide,
No,
Doc.
I broke it again.
Uh,
Can you move me?
that was. I moved you.
Can I move? I still can't move my own token anymore.
You can't.
Yeah, if you guys.
Oh, you're
move
gonna have
at
to
the same
refresh
time,
your token.
When I'm
Not
holding
even.
the token and you force move me, it just breaks it.
It locks it. Just delete the token and put her on. It's a Foundry bug. It's a
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to move me to the front. Yeah, no.
Also, if we're connected by rope, Fane would swap places with Weaver because I feel like she would intentionally drown Weaver. Just
All right,
Just
but
as an
if you
aside.
guys get fucking riptide, that's on you.
oh no, I soft locked my token. I didn't. I think. Oh no. Yeah, I did it too.
Why don't you soft lock the soft spot on your skull?
That's your entire head you're talking about.
Alright, we're good.
You're right.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
did the same thing.
But are you also locked?
Yes.
God damn it!
Guys, it's not that difficult not to hover your token when he's trying to move them.
Come
Oh, God.
on.
What the hell?
There's 3 weavers.
There's also still a Mazekeen here for me.
You'll saw these things.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
3
about
more
it.
weavers than we can handle.
Just leave them behind. She's sniffing stones.
Rockenstein.
Aye, she's cutting the rapids.
Oh, she cutting. Oh, she cutting real nice, she is. Alright, hold on, let me see where you guys are. Okay.
Good job.
When you get to here, I have excellent news.
Excellent
The
news, they
gang
were
of-
waiting for you.
That's just
Finally!
a welcoming
Good
comment
fucking news!
The Viking appearance, they're yelling, Yggdrasil!
Yggdrasil!
On the battlefield, Yggdrasil.
That's
I
a super
can't wait
spot for
until I
you on
hear
the
about
show.
those schmugs showing
Tell
up
me,
at the
tell me of
Paris.
your god, Betharian. She's so graceful, kills them. Ha ha ha! Not strong, it seems like just start shitting off them. God, the Viking would gonna fuck on the thing.
I hope somebody tells me when those appear again.
Did your goddess wrestle a word serpent? No. Then she is weak. My
I want to see Polk Praisman versus the Viking.
Oh, dude. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Why is he so veiny?
Her femininity is running through my veins.
Oh.
He is the best NPC. I love him.
Okay. But no, you do see that there are some... what would you call
Fellas.
it? Some
Unpleasant people.
uh-oh stinkies on the other side there.
They said good news.
For him.
Good news! Good news, everyone! The slime is flowing again! Time to die. Time to drown. Hold on.
Guys,
Yes, I'm looking
slop.
Error.
for Error.
Yippee.
I can't stop.
It sounds like you've got to style distinction. What the fuck was I trying to say?
What, are you good? You want to try again?
Hold on, I'm just having a stroke. Give me a second.
Alright, on the other side of here, you see this.
The watchful eye.
Yeah,
Don't
he's,
say that. You're just standing there
look up.
waiting
you see,
with his
you see-
arms
head?
crossed.
yeah, he's standing there smoking a cig. Finally, I can get some time to myself. No, you see these guys.
They're both called Sigurd.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Sigurd.
That's not supposed to
Sigurd!
Rest in peace to the real one, Sigurd.
Goodbye,
Yeah,
Sigurd.
those are just supposed to be sanctifiers. Sorry.
Sigurd.
There you go.
Right.
Aww.
Oh.
And they did just post it up. Just stood there.
They are on watch, yes.
Fuck.
Awkward.
Or would we just stand here?
So,
We have to for now.
what did you think of the sermon last night? Honestly, I don't know how much more I could take of Bishop Partel's constant berating of our sexual deviance. The litanies are pretty clear that we are allowed to do those things, right? Well, as long as they're sanctified. It's to prevent disease and unholy unions producing tainted children. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, how do you know if somebody's sanctified? Well, you have to go to the appropriate brothel. Yeah, but then why are those brothels not made illegal? They both sit there when that question lingers over them. Alright, what do you guys do?
Weaver's also stroking his beard, thinking about this question.
Huh.
Do we pound them?
looks at spells.
Looks at spells.
The river where we're currently standing, if we weren't sort of on a steady path or anchored to Weaver, would we be pulled away if we were caught off guard?
You'll have to make checks. That's the best I can tell you.
Different question. Is there a way we can go to the side, to either of their sides, around them?
Yeah, you can.
I don't like how you said that. You could do that. You could.
Good.
So Mazekeen will look back at Fane and point to each direction and tilt her head.
Can I perception check to see if either of these are any safer? Well, I'm looking more for people on the banks. Someone else will have to check whether the path is actually safe.
Well, while you're looking around, you will hear a snap. Did you hear that? I did. I'll cover you.
Now. Alright. I'm gonna
Our time.
start.
You won't believe. Come look at this.
Now we go.
Who left gold here?
Oh, I'm gonna
Go.
We move. We move. Go.
Sorry, I was stun locked by the yellow hand waving incessantly in front of me like an annoying fly.
say.
Alright. Get onto the bank.
Whoa,
Hold on.
Whoa,
Hold
there.
on.
Whoa there,
Aren't we
Billy.
climbing here?
Whoa there.
We would need time to set up the climb. We need to get up and into a spot for cover.
When you get to there, you see this. You see, okay, fine. You want to keep doing this game? I can do this all day, game. You piece of shit. Yeah, there we go.
Can you though?
Go all day, Batman.
Yeah, I found a little punny, Batman. All right, you guys see these two standing guard on the bridge.
Mm.
It's me.
Oh, yeah, they're stinky.
Very good game, by the way.
Boy.
Well, time to climb instead.
Have we contemplated retreat?
To where?
Brother, do you have your sensor salts? I do, brother.
Hold on.
Do you have your sensor salts? I do, brother. Are we not concerned about the rain? I've properly sealed my sensor flare, brother. Have you sealed yours? Yes, I have, brother. I've used the litany of sealing. Well done, brother. Tell me, brother. Do you feel rust upon your armor? I do not. Okay, guys, go. I'm running out of confidence.
I'm gonna point
This
Elsie
is-
to there
Wait,
to just do it.
Hey, hear me out. Elsie, just fucking climb up there, bring someone with you,
Of course,
dispel
brother.
magic, we
I have
leave.
an oil of repair. Well done, brother. Tell me more about this
It's
oil
right
of
above
repair.
us.
Well, you
I'll go
see,
with Elsie. Because
Okay.
talking is actually wasting time. Go. Please. Please, God.
I'll bridle carry Fane.
Where are we all going?
Up.
Stay here.
This wall is also 40 feet, correct, Arcadum?
Yes.
There's no way we're roping up 6 people.
Would you please stop fingering me, Radio? It's not Saturday.
No! No, I won't! I'm tired of that.
Wait.
Brother,
What about stealth?
I recently got a new, different kind of oil of repair. It's flavored.
If
Why
he's
would you
60
flavor
feet,
it's-
oil of repair, brother?
That's a
Run up,
60.
drop rope, you guys do whatever. Like, I'm freaking out.
You know you're not allowed
Like,
to. It's not.
You
wise
steal the
to
wall
drink
first,
oil,
and we
brother.
come after you. That's the
Yeah.
best way we can do
Yeah.
it, because otherwise the
That's-
relative 60 won't matter, because you won't be even within vicinity of us.
What kind of flavor is it?
Get up,
Vanilla.
drop 2 ropes,
Oh,
anchor.
wow, that's very
get everyone
tasty, brother.
Yeah.
In the background, the NPC dialogue. Yes, brother. Yeah, of course.
Sounds
brother.
like they're talking about vape. They're talking about vape liquids over there. Like,
Talking about
Crazy.
vape liquids.
Pulls up the rope, hands it back to Elsie.
Pulls
Pulls
up
up
this
your
one.
rope. Thank you.
Perception at the top of the wall for anybody on this bit.
Which way are you looking?
Not this way yet. Just this courtyard.
Oh, in this area?
Yeah.
You do see someone. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a
I
second.
swear if it's that guy again.
It's gonna be Choppy. He dropped the gold.
It's 2 fucking people. Have you heard any rumors lately?
First of all, don't mouth off about my NPC dialogue from guards that are randomly walking around, okay? That's some of the best content ever. Why would
I
you
hope Derek Sermon are taking notes.
why would you flavor your armor of repair, brother?
Shit.
No.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Weaver should be taking notes.
That was from a conversation last night. Alright. I wasn't the one that originally fired that bullet. I'm just catching it and firing it again.
I didn't fire first, but I did shoot.
Yes.
That's
Verbal deflect missiles.
that's incredible. Hold on, this is an important
Yep.
NPC though. I'm gonna make sure it's. Put this the wrong place. I cannot find it. Wait a second.
Weaver phases into the tower.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Leans against the
light
wall,
and
secret
fairy,
door
it's
opens,
executable.
gone.
Yeah, I lead up against the wall. It's just like a fucking secret door that just turns around. Weaver disappears and is facing all of the Mytharians around the circle.
How did you do
Loud
that? Do you have a
metal
bucket?
clanking sounds on the other side of the wall as he falls.
The thing where you like turn like, uh-oh!
Ha! Who put that secret door there?
The Scooby-Doo turn around and all of a
Walls.
sudden...
I'll be seeing myself out. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Is Scooby-Doo called something different in German?
It's not.
Somehow, I'm very happy about that.
Is Johnny Bravo called something else in German?
I thought Scooby-Doo would be like weak American outlook raises a talking dog or some like weird mixture
God,
of words.
no. It's not Asia, okay? We don't...
Whoa, dude!
Ooh.
Whoa, Wilbur!
And but this went full racist.
Like, we do rename a lot of, like, kids' movies, weirdly, but not that awkwardly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, Scooby-Doo Volbistu. I found a German opening of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, God.
Scooby-Doo, Voldis-Doo.
Yeah,
Volbistu.
where are you?
Oh my god. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Dovas too.
Motherfuckers went to Skyrim.
Got work to now have now.
Stop.
Gammon.
Oh, God.
Fool you know to me, I know more.
That's not Shaggy.
I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun.
Not my
stop.
Shaggy.
I need to stop having fun. I am
No, you don't.
I am disallowed from fun.
Have you found this NPC yet?
Yeah, I found it. I'm just loading it up.
Yeah. I was wondering if you need more time. I was gonna start pulling it up and finish.
That's a bit a lot.
Hey, there's Victor again.
Do it quite a lot. Alright. You do, in fact, however, see somebody there. Oh, hold on. I'm sure this is correct. I think this is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What should be the knight's
Oh,
brother
no.
or something?
Yeah.
You see the watchful squire. Fuck!
No!
It's the one guy from the cave with the acid and the druids. He's back.
Oh,
Chandis? No, Chandis is very dead.
Chandis is back.
Chandis the rebuilt.
He's
Yeah.
sitting here completely disfigured, drinking his paid away.
You're wrong, sulfuric acid.
Fuck.
He got crushed.
got
I
the
thought he
reference.
was thrown into the acid.
Yeah, and then he came back after us outside Hykia, and Court of Curses killed him.
Yeah, they just murdered this guy. It's like, I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who you are, but I don't like you.
Alright, this is what you see.
Zero.
In the darkness, there is a torch That is... Oh, let me just... I'm not going to do it on him. I'm going to put it next to him.
Is he smoking?
No.
Damn.
There is a torch listed here, and you can see something that you didn't quite expect. There's a piece of the stonework here that is being basically removed, and you can see in the rain there is a dwarf standing over it with a concerned look on his face. And you see this guy. He is badass, by the way. Isn't he awesome? Oh, I love him.
He's really cool.
Sick as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got a fucking lock shield, or whatever it's called.
The
Yeah.
shield kind of the pattern on the shield kind of reminds me of those webs where you have like points to apply, like IVs.
Oh,
Which one's
fucking
that?
Pokemon?
Yeah,
It's a Pokemon.
where it just spikes into one direction if you put more in.
Can I Arcana
Stand
check
spirit.
both him and the gap in the floor? See if something magical did this upheaval.
Sure.
And I want to marshal him.
I would also like to marshal him.
You would like to what?
Marshal him.
Oh, okay,
Is
sure.
my microphone quieter than normal?
It's like you lean back when you talk every now and then.
Is this better?
Please don't.
That's somehow worse.
Okay, so we'll start with the Arcana check, Fane.
Mhm.
You do notice that there is a slight signature of mana coming from the hole, but it's kind of faded and stale.
Mhm.
There is mana coming off of the dwarf from items that he is wearing, which you probably find. Right, I presume that you would find a little strange that he's surrounded by all these Netherians and he's just rocking some magic gear.
A little sus. Presumably the items don't ping as like hallowed or anointed. Does that affect enchanted items? I don't know.
What?
It should,
you
right?
mean hallowed and corrupted and stuff?
Yeah. If there's an
Yeah.
enchantment on an item and they have that masterwork property, does it change the constant exposure to
Yeah.
that type?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's sweet. And he pings as neutral.
He pings as axiomatic.
My God.
So he's axiom, which is law.
Lawful, yeah. Huh.
Oh.
I know nothing about crafting, so I have no idea how this boy got axiom stuff, but
Also, does anybody here have history trained?
we have two jack of all trades, but we have no history training, I don't believe.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a base rolls.
Base rolls.
Only Fane or all of us?
Basic rolls. Everybody.
Alright.
See if we can't get some
Oh my
information for you guys.
We hit 7, 8, 9. Potent.
God damn it.
Way to break the chain, Cyber.
9!
God damn.
Softly squealing 9 is makes me laugh. And I am a silly man.
Oh, it was pretty good.
9!
9!
9!
It's better.
9!
It's a 9, it's better. Yeah, 17's our highest.
Okay. You recognize that there is symbology of Demon's Deep that he is bearing on his chest plate, as well as a brooch. He appears to be an official from Demon's Deep.
Why the fuck is he here?
Great question.
What are those?
What are those?
So an official from Demon's Deep investigating what looks like the upheaval of stones with a faint, slightly magical signature.
Mm-hmm.
So they pulled in a dwarf to be like rock and stone.
Possibly.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
The thing is, it doesn't seem he's It does not seem that he is. There are no Metherians around him, and it's pretty. It's pretty strange that there would be no one watching him. So that means that gives you an idea of his political weight. That they're at least not bothering him with whatever he's doing.
I assume he's not wearing a collar.
He is not.
All right.
could we even see through that cloak and fat beard?
Well, you don't think that he is because he's a representative. So it's probably unlikely that he is.
So pulled in a boy to look at a disturbance, but he's axiom based,
So
and these are
He's-
soul braziers.
he's currently inspecting, right? Just
Yeah, he's inspecting the hole. He does not seem to have noticed your presence. But you... Oh, actually, no. You do hear him muttering to himself, so you could try to perception that if you'd like.
Yes.
basic or advanced.
This would be advanced, unfortunately.
14. I've been rolled on like 7s all session.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Negative. Druidic and Elvish in common.
All right.
I don't think any of us have Dwarvish.
All right. Unfortunately, all you hear is... Did not know Catano could manage to do the Scottish sounds.
My god.
Did Caspian take Dwarvish for polyglot?
I mean, let me
It's
see.
a lot of languages.
It would have been one of the languages I took if I. So let me ask something, by the way. I need to clarify this on stream.
Sure.
The Thieves' Can from Polyglot is just an addition, not one of the languages that is selected when taking Polyglot, right?
It is one of the Wait. Oh, let me go look.
Yeah, I've read the wording on that, but I've been told otherwise, and then I need to double check now because that's the wording.
Copy pasted from the wiki.
Yeah, it says you also learn, not you can also learn.
You also learn. So it's addition, yeah. It's an additional one, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Damn.
I don't think you'd have any reason to pick Dwarvish if you hadn't already picked it. So it's kind of irrelevant here, unless there's some secret backstory stuff. But
No, not really.
then
I would have to check the original list. I disputed with somebody else, but no, not right now. I won't be for DM slot now.
Okay,
So consider the
well, you
note
just
now.
hear him kind of muttering to himself. There doesn't seem to be any Metherians around him. See if there's any other clues I could think of.
If I use the social foresight I have, does that have to be me talking? And can I check if somebody else walks up and attempts something, how that would go as well?
You can use that for your party.
Alright.
Because you're a part of your party, so...
So if anyone has any idea. Because I don't know.
What would his reaction be if we revealed ourselves to him?
Yeah.
If somebody is something more specific, I'm not sure. Because like it feels like there's an in here, but
Can I
The
just
It might also be an out.
quick insight on him, by the way? Just like what his mood is when he's inspecting this, what kind of reactions he's giving when he's inspecting the hole. so to say.
You don't need to roll insight. It's pretty clear, because he's not trying to, like, hide his reactions.
Mhm.
He's perplexed by something. There is definitely a passion of interest, but there is a growing concern level on his face. So whatever he's found, he's passionate about it, but it concerns him and confuses him. That's all I can really give you, though.
You said there's a hole he's looking at? Like completely broken? Is it just
it's not like a big hole. It's like he tore up the stone floor and he's looking at something. But you
Oh,
can't...
he tore it up.
Well, you presume as such, as he has tools beside him.
Alright, alright. I thought it was like an explosion hole and he's like...
No. It's more of an excavation.
At it. Alright. It makes even less sense now.
My hunch is that he has found some of the bodies that are being... whose souls are being used to fuel the brazier.
Could
Yeah,
be.
but how do we...
You could do the social foresight thing. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but who goes first? Like, I don't think if I step out of there, I will be welcomed pretty good.
Who's gonna...
I am not very charismatic, so it can't be me.
We're all very suspicious.
Personally, Elsie or Simon, Mazekeen and I think so obviously as, like, enemies of the church in enemy encampment, where the others might be able to get in by his interest prior to immediately arousing alarm.
Elsie does also have the outfit.
The silencer outfit.
She can't strip naked and get changed 15 feet from this dude. Like...
But she's still wearing it. She never said she'd take it.
Yeah, she never took it off. She's still wearing it.
Seduce him.
I would have to clarify that with Siege.
Seduce him.
I mean,
I feel like Siege took it off and said, "Thank you, Mazekeen."
I did.
Wait, should I have it back in my inventory?
Oh. God damn it.
Just, can't you just roll the social force on the
fuck,
body?
I forgot. You martial checked him, didn't you, Weaver?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what would you like to know?
We both did.
Oh, sorry. What would you like to know, Mazekeen?
Abilities to begin with, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what he has.
Oh, he's Sane adherent, right?
He's a strong boy, that's what he is.
So much stuff. Yeah, there it is. Thanks, good.
Thanesguard's just a fighting style. Sane adherent is one of the dwarven racial classes. Thanes are their like lords.
Did you mean to give us all the information with all that stuff as well?
It's something that's changed, and it doesn't matter. You still have to choose one to identify because it might be different than the text states.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
You go first.
Right.
Ladies first.
I mean, I got the ability.
You want me to just...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what's his version of Myrmidon's Wrath?
It's the same.
Never mind.
So you've confirmed it. Oh, well, no, you're supposed to do that. You confirmed it.
Okay.
There's a secondary martial check that was made, yeah?
Yeah, it's me and...
Alright. In that case, what would you like to... whoever the other one is that didn't... Who did it first, basically?
I think I rolled first, I'm not sure.
Okay, so then what do you want to know, Weaver?
Huh?
Yeah,
I had already asked. Okay.
I
see. Yeah, I see.
They chose out of order and still can't choose.
My god. Just choose one, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm going through all of them.
There's a lot. I was also scrolling.
You could also check other things like equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you take exotic weapon training, do we get what weapon he has or
just ask for his equipment and know all of the weapons he is wielding.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would also tell us a lot more about him. Yeah, I'll do that.
He has the option for dual wielding. He has option for shield. He has axiomatic items.
Yep.
Also, keep in mind, since he has the axiomatic items, you can identify those.
Yes, I'm going for equipment.
Ogly doggly. Equipment. He has a Masterwork Heavy Shield, a Masterwork Plate Armor, a Masterwork Great Axe, a Masterwork Smithing Tool set, or kit, and a Masterwork Stonecutter's Tool set. He also has 3 unidentified potions.
Yeah.
You can identify any of those except the potion.
Yeah. You choose Cyber.
The Great Axe.
Oh boy.
Big axe.
God, I love having a big axe.
So his axe has a name. It is called Mortal Reminder.
Good song.
Good item.
Good item.
Mm-hmm.
Good item. Good everything.
It's just good.
Good lord.
Armor pen.
Anyways, go ahead. You're
Does,
saying it's
does it have
more
armor pen? Okay. Does it have? Does it give hate points? Perhaps. Oh god. Its masterwork properties are. One moment. Go get those. Got a fucking sheet. Where did I put that? It is.
Yeah, I also just noticed that, Jarzu. I will do that briefly.
Notice what?
In notes, where I'm taking down this guy's equipment, Jarzu asked me something.
Hmm.
Alright, let's see. Alright, his Great Axe is a tier 8 item. It is mithril, and it has the notched property.
Tier 8 mithril notched.
Yep.
What is notch?
Oh, notched can gives a bonus to the shield he's wearing, right? See the way his shield has the indent? The weapon
Mhm.
can fit into the indent. So the shield has a paired masterwork property with that. Mithril lowers its heft requirement, I believe,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
why
makes
he is
it-
going to
makes it
one-hand
lighter.
a great axe locked in with a shield.
Damn, what a dude. Alright, guys.
Sick.
I can use the social for a sec to see if we reveal ourselves to this dude, how he would react.
Really?
Yes or no?
My guess is probably be annoyed at the very least. Probably kill us at the very most.
It's
better to find it out
helpful.
before.
Like she's asking a way to use this feature to aid us. Otherwise, we are staring at a dude looking at a hole. Like we use the feature. If he's going to kill us, we ignore him and move on. If he is amenable to conversation because this hole is more important, we'll figure something out. Because the Mytharians aren't around him either.
Yeah, if he's aligned with the Mytharians, he will attack us. So we can just, if we know it already, we can just avoid him. If not, if he's more concerned about what the hell is going on the floor there, and there's maybe a chance that he's not sided with them, there's a good chance that we can talk to him at least.
Mhm.
And he might not rat us out immediately by
Because
yelling.
He's a bureaucrat from Demon's Deep who is being given space. There's a likelihood that this is demon-oriented.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
why he is here.
Let's try to
Alright,
figure it out.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
So, if we were to walk up to him
Yeah.
and reveal us and try to just have a conversation about, like, why he's here. And I'm not the one going first.
Okay. So let's back up. State your scenario specifically, and then I can answer it. Are you asking me, and since this is the first time you use it, we'll walk through it. Are you asking me if approaching him at all is amenable? Or are you asking me if you say something specifically, would that be a problem? See, those are two different things.
If we approach him, and it's like Elsie and Simon going first, and we, like, how do I say this? We don't go too close, right? We go at a normal distance to approach somebody from the fucking dark. And we try to talk to him. How would he react to seeing us not being Mytharians?
Okay. This character is amenable to conversation. You do not think he will swing first and ask questions later.
Alright.
That actually
So-
gives us a lot of information.
I have two somewhat related questions. First is the lingering magic on the floor. Was there enough of it to ascertain a source from any of the alignment predisposed exposure types, or a spell school?
You'll have to get closer.
Have to get closer. Second question: can I Arcana what buff this brazier gives people?
Sure, you can Arcana that, yeah.
12 probably isn't enough.
And is not enough.
That's all I had to get done.
Simon.
So-
He has to play a piccolo to do it. He cannot
cool.
do it right now.
Can he not
This
just
was a
mind
sick
something
riff.
with it?
No, I
It's
don't.
lip syncing not applicable on core
Lip
weapons.
sync. Damn, well, no. We should probably just.
So while Fane is trying to figure out the brazier, Mazekeen's eyes will shimmer at a dim purple for a bit. As she stares into the nothingness, and then comes back. And it's like, alright. If we approach him, he won't immediately attack us for once. So there's a chance that he might help us. Or tells us at least why he's here. Alone.
Alright, what's your plan?
Well, he seems pretty capable. It needs to be Elsie or Simon approaching first, though.
I think it should be Simon and Fane. Also, given that we know that there's someone else in the area, we do have information to play with that there is a thief, to put it lightly, in the area. Someone who may be after something he's in possession or near of.
Before
Possibly,
that,
get him friendly.
But she helped us.
Yes.
Then we'll look at
Oh.
Elsie. Sorry. Go ahead, Sam. You go first.
I would like to. What if we think about plan B? It might not work. What's the plan?
It will work. He won't
When-
attack.
Well, plan B should be we move quickly. Elsie spider climbs up the edge with Fane and immediately just casts whatever on the brazier and leave.
Mhm.
We would have to just run out at that point.
Alright.
There will probably be people up there. Be aware.
Then we'll look to Elsie. There's a chance that such outward appearance of not being an ally might be toward deficit. I can go, if you believe it, wise. I am unsure of the rebellion's relationship with Demon's Deep.
Hmm.
I would like to get a look at what he is looking at, however.
You go then.
Oh shit!
I
I forgot to reveal something. Fuck.
Oh no.
Fuck. He has a fighter sub-role. It is he is mercenary.
Consumable boy.
Hmm.
Which is why he's got the 3 pots on him.
Yeah, more specifically, he has arcana and alchemy and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why he's investigating this as a fighter.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense. I didn't think, but that makes sense. Fane
Thank you
will
for
look
telling us.
Fane will look to Simon and sort of motion. He's open to conversation.
As
All
far
right.
as I can tell. Yes.
Be prepared.
Move up.
I will just
Hey,
try to hide
that's it.
next to what I think is a barrel. As weaver. Oh, man. Worse. Moving a bit away.
What the fuck, Richard?
1 second. Go ahead, Simon. You were talking.
Yeah.
Let him do his social.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Hey, that's a nice hole you got there.
He will quickly turn around with his axe up. Who goes there?
Oh, don't worry. Just a friend, perhaps.
He'll keep his axe raised, but he'll speak. Friend, you don't look Mitharian. For as I know, a lot of Mitharians don't have friends. State your name and your purpose.
Well, Simon Waller. I'm a guild merchant.
You're a merchant.
Yes. Here's my badge, if you want to see.
Keep it up where I can see it. He'll inspect your badge. Noticing that you possess actual identification that cools his bureaucratic mindset, and you will see that his axe lowers to a less threatening position. His shield is still up, however. Pray tell, why is a merchant so far out here, eh? Surely there's not a lot of people to trade with.
Yes, that's true. It's kind of hard to find people competent to work with. I also have my friends here. Fine.
And Fane will walk forward.
As you walk into the light, he'll...
Oh no. All of you are giggling, and only one of you knows why.
I have a feeling.
I'm giggling because the
I mean-
druid stepped out.
As you step into
Yeah.
the light and he can see you, he will look at you and go, Erin knocked.
That's why you were giggling. That's why you were giggling.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, Aeronuct. Yeah.
Yeah! High five! Woo!
Wait, that's good or bad?
That's
So
fine.
all it is like he's an elf, right? So in the languages, like elf is Irish and dwarf is Scottish, right? So I
Yeah.
just called him Irishman in Scottish Gaelic.
It's
That's a little joke that only fucking Shamber's going to get, but it's very funny, and I'm very
Yeah,
happy.
fuck
bit.
Silver.
A good
Fuck
bit.
Silver.
I'm sorry,
he's-
Siege. You're not one of them.
Wait, does Silver know? I thought Silver didn't know Irish or any of that.
I don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, so maybe you should pay attention, Weaver. Anyway,
Maybe I'm just saying what I want to do.
Anyway,
Arcadum.
he'll basically say elf.
Yeah. Fane will cock an eyebrow, but not give too much more of a reaction.
He will sheath his axe. If an elf's here, he's not under any threat.
We.
So, what brings an elf and a human out this far, eh?
It is my people's land, and reports of atrocities are rife.
Oh, I see. What kind of
He's right.
atrocities are you referring to exactly? the
We are cautiously investigating potential magic involving souls being consumed.
He'll nod. Well, afraid to say that the rumors are true. It's precisely what's happening here. Well, maybe not precisely, as he gestures behind his shoulder. This here's given me quite the noodle to scratch. But, in either case, I'm afraid that it's true. These Mytharians go on a little bit off their litanies, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, you're right.
Fane will nod. And if that's true, and you are aware of it, what is it you are investigating? Perhaps they are linked in some way.
I suspect that they are. The stonework here is actually dwarven. Hence my presence. I'm here as an Ashate, directly to Demon's Deep. I've been sent here to investigate the validity of the claims that this used to be a dwarven city. It's possible a lot of the old cities were lost, and there was a time when we were neighbors.
Fane will nod, not having any context for this, but believing with him or going along with that.
Softly in the background, a flute and a bagpipe play off against each other.
Much of my own history I am sadly ignorant of. But if that is true, all we know of this place is tragedy from foreign coast. We didn't uncover anything dwarven in our preliminary research.
That's just the thing, isn't it, Aaron Noct? Both share the same level of confusion about our own pasts. But that's why I'm here. That's why the Mytharians have given me quite the berth. But I have to say, you're taking a mighty big risk coming out here by yourselves. Leads me to believe that you must have a reason to be here, one that isn't quite so dear to your heart. So, I'll make you this deal. Straight with me, I'll be straight with you. So, why are you actually here?
Well, Albanach, we are here to dispose of the braziers and attempt to end or run off the Watchful Night.
Also stop the consuming of souls.
The one with the mustache built into his helmet, aye?
Yes, that absurdity.
He'll kind of shrug. You get the feeling he actually thinks it's kind of cool.
Because
I figured dwarvish people.
Because he would. Because he's a fucking dwarf.
Yeah, I know. That's
You
also
clean-shaven baby man!
Hey, listen, I can lean into this side as much as you can lean into the other, alright? Listen.
I just thought it would be the other way around. Somebody that has a need to, like, embed a mustache into his helmet can't surely not grow any facial hair himself.
Now I want pictures of Spider-Man. I know, anyway.
Of course, it's not as refined as mine.
He will continue. You looking to take him down?
In the most ideal of circumstances, his life would come to an end.
Huh. Well, I can tell you this much. That's gonna take quite a bit of work. He's a tough one.
He's benefiting from layers of enchantments and weaponry, and my own suspicion is that a majority of the souls being consumed here are directly to fuel him. The cause, of course, but him. And the braziers go first.
I can tell you that I haven't quite much investigated exactly how their soul energy gets transferred. I think you're on the right bit with the braziers. Much is true. But I can also tell you that there's a few other things that you should probably keep in mind. This here's a conjoined effort by the shield, sword, and the eye. And that doesn't happen too often. The three sects are usually at odds against each other. A friendly competition, but a competition nonetheless.
Fane nod. We've seen an eclectic mix of Mytherians here. Different heraldry, different groupings, squads. I don't know their signifiers, but enough difference to show separate allegiance under the same banner.
Aye, which means whatever here is important. I've also been sent by my superiors to find out exactly what is here that has made it so important. But since you're here, Aaron Noct, maybe you can give me a hand. Aye?
And Fane will nod, his eyes glancing past him to the hole where he saw the lingering exposure.
Come on up.
We could work together.
Maybe your eyes could see more than I could. Although I doubt it. He says softly under his fucking breath.
Fane will approach.
Simon, that's the hole.
And Simon, that's the hole. I know you're used to hearing that, but...
Just, you can go right there. Alright, make me an Arcana check as you step up.
Mm-hmm. 19.
So, what you see before you is the stonework has been pulled up, but what is underneath the stonework and why he is so perplexed is there are bones, several of them, placed in very precise rows, meaning that it's a catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
Thing is, I can't make heads nor tails of why they're set this way. They aren't my kin. Skeleton ain't right. I don't think it's your kin either. Skeleton's not long enough. I think it's human.
Could I medicine check to try and confirm that?
Sure. They're probably not dwarves. They could be elves.
Mm-hmm.
Not all elves are skinny and long.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Thane probably doesn't think that, so...
Yeah.
But the Thane's initial synopsis isn't incorrect. He's trying to figure out whose bodies are these, because they're not his kin, which is clear.
Can we step out now?
Fane will...
No.
Fane will nod along, sort of crouching down to look at the bones and listening to the Albinox words. Well, if they're using souls, bodies are sort of a prerequisite. But if they're looking for sites of death, there were rumors of, long ago, of a foreign ship arriving here and then the deaths of many of the residents. The ship allegedly never left port. There's a possibility that these are the bodies of the people who died there. But that still leads to the question of who buried them.
Are you sure about that, Aeronaught? These skeletons are old, sealed in stone.
Fane will pause. As much as I can remember, that is correct. During the major uprising and fleeing to the west of many of the mainland, the south coast where we stand was a gathering point, a bustling township that began to grow into a city, until a unidentified ship, at least by our records, pulled into dock.
So you think it'd be Sassennacht?
You say Sassennacht?
I did. It's English.
My own language is Englishman.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
But
My God.
but he's referencing humans.
Yeah. That threw my brain so far out the window.
You heard Englishman and he stuttered.
Yeah, it just. But Fane will nod. It could be humans. Again, we are unsure as to heraldry. I think it is unlikely to be the dwarves, even if this stonework is dwarven. You, at least again, as far as I am aware, tend to stick to your houses and your thanes. You do not hide who you are. At least you have some pride in that.
Aye, that be true, Aaron Noct. Do not hide who we are. But can you make sense of this? And then he'll kind of move one of the bodies over a little bit with his axe, and there underneath it, you will see something that you did not expect to see.
Mm-hmm.
A curious colorings of feathers of all the same type. A bright, vibrant azure blue.
Feathers, do they look like they were attached to bone? Or
No.
do these look like an arrangement that was buried with them?
They were buried with them.
Is there any exposure coming from these feathers?
Yes, a very, very, very slight amount.
Can I roll Arcana to discover more specifics?
Sure. As you study it, you suddenly recognize it for what it is, because you've been there before. The dream.
This correlates to a place one of my companions is more familiar with, known as the Dream. Do your people have legends to such a place?
The dream.
Aye.
There's word of you go somewhere when you sleep, and when you die. Realm of spirits and all that.
Fane will nod. The very same one. I have an ally, a foreigner, who is much more versed in this than I.
Is he? Are they here?
Yes, sir. They are here. They're keeping an eye out. I will
Coming.
fetch them.
My God.
I'll head over. I'll motion to Caspian. As we're walking over, there's some burial rites to do with feathers of the dream. I figured you'd want to take a look.
Yeah. Show me then. He sort of walks over, taking a look at the dwarf while nodding, and then taking a knee and looking at the feathers.
Alright, give me a... religion check.
Religion?
Yep.
Fuck.
Would you like to use inspiration on that roll?
I think Mazekeen has inspiration currently. I'm not sure if anyone else does.
You sure I should walk up?
I mean, you can use inspiration on any roll. You don't have to be there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also religion proficient as well.
She's also good at the religion.
That's true. I mean, she can walk up if she wants. It's sort of that weird thing where, like,
here.
He's
It's that weird thing where she's a fucking monster, and if she walks up, you know, is that a fucking werewolf?
I mean,
Good, of course.
we can expend it here, or we can try to have Mazekeen roll on it. Either way, we're only gonna have 3 rolls anyway, so, like, what are we gonna do with it?
I do have my birthday 20, but I was hoping to hold it for the brazier, but I feel like we're not going to get there.
Take my inspiration. Reroll it.
Inspiration? Alright, roll again, Caspian.
Well, here goes. My God.
Alright, so, with the 10, you recognize that this is definitely dream related, but it doesn't seem to be anything of any of the foreign religions. And in your short time here, you haven't really seen Sorry about all the engines and people driving by the way. In case you hear it. You don't know any other religions on Corvanus that you have witnessed that would have feathers and folklore behind it. Except maybe the Anfanti.
That is sort of the natural conclusion. Well, it is not part of foreign religions necessarily for burial rites, and I'd venture to say that none of the native religion I've studied so far has proven anything quite like this, except for how was it? The Anfanti. The
Anfanti.
Yes,
When Weaver was describing his vision, and there was it the blue serpent? Did it have feathers? He's currently in his mind palace, so we can't ask him.
he's gone into his mind palace.
Yeah. Fane will turn to the dwarf. Albanach, what do you know of the Anfanti traditions?
You mean them first Sassennacht? I'm not really sure. I've heard a few things about them. Our old texts speak of them. They keep to themselves. Dwindled down almost to nothing, especially due to them damn Frank knocks coming through here. And he's referring to the Metherians, obviously. Come on, man. This is awesome. Did Shamber die?
You killed him. He's dead.
That's so good. Video. We have more allies here. We just thought it best not to walk up to you with a full group. It would look like we were looking for trouble, and I feel like it's better to get all heads together. If this is Anfanti, perhaps the others will know more.
He's right.
I will turn. I'll walk down directly to Weaver. Weaver, when you had your vision of those spirits, the blue one, was it feathered?
Yes.
No. Yes.
No.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
All I heard was it was a serpent. That's all I heard.
You
Or
saw it. Your character
the-
saw it.
the
You were given a
Aztec
descriptor.
serpent. The winged
Yeah, which has.
Oh,
which
a
has
quote.
feathers.
Okay, a quetzal. Yes.
Quetzalcoatl, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, that name
Serpent,
haunts me.
Weaver just nodders.
All right. Let's. All of us. Mazekeen, you might want to shape back, at least temporarily. He is a nice individual, but I'm unsure of how he sees foreigners.
Yeah, if a fucking werewolf walks up, he might be.
Yeah.
He might enact good old-fashioned mortal reminding.
Yeah.
Fine.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Simon.
No.
Simon, show Weaver the feathers.
All right. Take a look.
Thank you. I look.
So annoying.
Yeah, you see the feathers.
Nope. Mazekeen
Yep,
smirks.
those are definitely feathers.
They don't look exactly like the ones off the serpent you saw because it was way bigger than this.
They look similar, but they're too small.
Can I
was thinking more
get a look?
burial rite.
Yeah, you can get a
Well-
look there, Maze.
What does a 16 nature check tell me?
That these are probably bird feathers.
Cool. They're from a
Where is
bird,
it?
not from a weird serpent.
Oh god, it's worse.
They
What
give
was this
off.
basic?
Yes.
Okay, I rolled one more time. Thank god.
This is a burial rite of the Anfanti religion. You've heard of it before and you've kind of seen it in some texts. Essentially, the Envanti believe to bury someone with... When an Envanti is buried, they are buried with items, treasures, and representations of who they were in their life. Most often than not, which of the great spirits that they adhered to the most, they are buried with pieces of them to represent them. So in this case, this particular person must have been beloved by the serpent spirit.
Illum, right?
Illum, yeah. Or
Do-
Illum, but yeah.
Illum.
You said these are bones.
Yeah, they're skeletons. They're buried. They're buried. To be clear, they're buried in rows, as if they were laid to rest that way.
Do they look like the same figure of the shadows that I had seen in the vision? The people that either the black beast or were around the serpent or collecting stuff in the fields with the green. Do they look like the same shape?
I mean, they could, but those are just... Those people could be anybody. They were human.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I can't tell if they're human bones or not.
Well, I mean,
That's the presumption.
they look human, but you don't know for certain.
That's, yeah. Am I able to combine my nature check with his medicine check? See if we can get a definitive answer.
No, because there's... So all humanoids have the same skeletal structure with some exceptions. Dwarves are short and squat. Halflings are childlike, so their skeletons are very small. But elves, humans, orcs all have similar bones. And it's a medicine check to know for certain, not nature.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, my medicine is 16. This... Weaver confirmed the feathers, right?
I confirm the feathers. They are meant to look like it. They're obviously not the same. It is a burial, right? You're correct. From the Unvanti.
And like I said, it's not the same feather, but it looks the same.
It is meant to look like it, is what he's trying to say.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
It is a representation of Envanti burial rites, and they were here before many people with dwarven architecture built atop it.
This seems to be the case. Although, my people wouldn't have done this. At least, not without convincing or reason.
No, not on their free will, maybe. But in the end, this is currently being taken by Mytharians.
If Mytharians did this, why would they pull a...
I don't think this is the front, no. On them.
They wouldn't give those they killed proper burial rites.
That's the thing.
They more like burn things, not bury them.
Well, they're currently burning their souls to fuel their endeavor.
That is irrelevant. We're trying to discern... Fane looks incredulously between Weaver and Mazekeen.
I don't see how this helps us with our goal. I'm glad that we could help you, sir, but we do have a mission of our own.
Weaver, you do not speak for us. Stand down.
What called up your ass, Fane?
I'll go sit down.
The dwarf will raise an eyebrow and will say, "Aye, and what mission is that precisely?" asking Weaver.
Mazekeen will cross her legs, put one elbow on the table, and now we'll look at Weaver.
Right, Weaver.
The elf had already explained it to you, sir.
Aye, but I want to hear it from you. That you don't think this is relevant.
Personally, my oath is just to make sure that they're safe. The longer that we stay here, we are not safe. Thus, I want to make sure that his goals finish quickly so that I can keep to my oath.
He'll nod. Aye, that's fair.
I mean no disrespect to you. It is simply just, I am worried.
He gives you the eye. And then he'll turn back. Well, Aranoct, what do you think?
I think whatever it is that killed them, they were laid to rest with respect for their religion. My only, I suppose, conflict is that we cannot confirm whether or not these bones are Antvanti, meaning this could be a mass killing of both elves and humans, but laid to rest in the Antvanti way because that is what they see as right. It is one or the other. I cannot imagine enemies burying each other in mass catacombs while still observing burial rites. It is odd. Couple that with the mass death that we have seen and the paving over of these bones. A cover-up, maybe? A mass suicide, potentially? But the location is too important. This place was cursed before the Mytharians got here. We had believed it be by the boat.
This is not older. This.
These are older than the Mytharians.
Well,
What if we...
whatever. Oh, go ahead, Simon.
Yeah. What if we jump down and see what's... we can find any clue?
Is there room for anyone to maneuver in there?
No, it's not like a big hole. It's like they were buried right underneath the stone. Like they're a part of the structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not full catacombs style, just
Well, maybe.
they're basically the floor.
Yeah,
with
they're the
rock
floor.
over.
Yeah, they're the floor that you're walking on, which is unnerving.
Alright, Sam's gonna take a bone. A random bone.
Okay. The Fane will,
Yeah.
his eyes will widen as you reach down and grab a random bone. He doesn't stop you. He's just watching you.
Yeah. Need to know.
You just pick up a bone.
Yes.
What do you do?
Save it.
Oh, you just put it in your pocket? Okay.
Yeah. Do research later, yeah.
The thing doesn't say anything. We have a whisper under his breath. So knocked. Anyway, it's a mystery. No, go ahead.
Can I mentally connect with Frosis?
Hello, Fane! Yay!
My friend, we are currently investigating a mass grave alongside somebody that is a potential ally. Could you aid us in discerning what happened here? I know that the fog is obfuscating for you, but answers are potentially necessary.
I could certainly try.
Thank you.
He starts Mongol throat singing in your ear.
Yep. I love him.
And then he will suddenly say, Fane! Fane!
Yes, friend.
It's a prison, Fane! They worked together, they sealed their bodies in with dwarven stone to keep something inside from getting out! No!
Oh god.
Fane will nod. Did Frosis, manifest and do that? Or did he do that,
He did that in your head.
Albinock, I have conferred with an ally who is potent in divination.
You did? He'll look around.
It is a familiar.
Ah!
Would you like to see him to confirm?
No need, Aranoct. Whatever you have in your head, you can keep it in there.
It is quite absurd to most. Regardless, he is a potent diviner of things. He stated that the dwarves and those buried here worked together to form a prison to keep something sealed within. Tell me, was this stone unearthed before or after you came here?
I did it.
I would implore you, find a reasonable excuse and to reseal it. I do not know what these...
He'll kind of stroke his beard. Well, I would, Aeronoct, but if what you're concerned with is the concern, I think that ship has sailed, because I could put this back, but the very big hole over there, as he points to a different part of the fortress, is a whole nother problem. In fact, actually, I just realized something. You seem like an all-right Aeronoct, so I'll gift you with my name. Ger Bronzeshadow at your service. He'll offer his hand.
No, Fane will reach out and go to Warrior Shake, but he is not a very strong individual, but he'll do it as a sign of respect.
Alright, and respect you have gained as he crushes your arm in his very dwarfy manner.
Mm-hmm. Fane will wince and just go, Fane, it is a pleasure.
Just Fane? I thought you Aeronauts had surnames.
I relinquished the honor of using mine a long time ago. Perhaps I'll learn it again.
Dramatic. Anyway.
Very.
So correct.
Oh my god.
That seems pretty dramatic. Anyway, as he'll kind of continue. That's why I was called down here. These Frontnocks were knocking around all the stone. They found a bunch of dwarvish runes, and, well, they didn't want to, break their treaty with Demons Deep, so they summoned me to go take a look at things. And it seems that this mystery just keeps getting bigger.
Tell me, Ger, do you presume that you are safe by the bureaucracy between the Church and Demons Deep? From the Church, I mean.
If you're asking if I think any of these nitwicky little fucking Frontnocks are gonna take a shot at me, no, I don't think so.
Even the Watchful Knight?
Even if I do admire his helmet, no, I don't think he'll take a shot at me. Our treaty's pretty old, and as far as I know, the Metherian Church does not wish to lose its good footing with the dwarves of Demons Deep, or else they might quickly find themselves out of access to all those precious demon-slaying weapons that they...
And tell me then, what is Demons Deep's stance on the Church using soul magic? Surely that infringes upon some form of normal treaty between nations.
It does not. The law is very clear as to what is and is not against it.
Even
And your
dwarf
personal
souls?
and your personal stance?
My job is not to have a personal stance, but to uphold the law. But if you must know, Aeronoct, of course I don't like what is happening. But they have broken no laws. It is their way. Even if I find it detestable, it is irrelevant. I cannot allow it to affect the judgment of my work. Fane feels the axiom fucking floating off of this guy.
Yeah. Fane is not happy about it.
I think stances matter very little here anymore. You said they've excavated more.
Well, they've certainly torn a large hole in the side of it. I, of course, don't like being around Sassennacht work, so I tried to find a different method of approach. I found some strange grooves in the stone here, so I decided to investigate.
What does your expertise say?
Well,
About the location they dug up previously, was it less core than this area would be?
well, if what the Aeronaut says is true, and this place is a prison, it would seem to me that it would have taken a concerted effort between my people and these Anvanti in order to seal it. What's odd is that there's not a lot of records of the Aunt Vonti's dealings with us. We have no official treaties that I can recall. So this must have been done as an act of desperation, methinks. And if that's the way that it is, then that must mean that there's something in here worth keeping out from the world. And these Kronknoks of knocking around in places they shouldn't might have just led to its release. I can't really say for certain in either case. But know this, that our treaties are pretty clear. And if they have any intention of turning whatever's down there into a weapon against us, that would most certainly be against our protocol.
You know, the Albanuk and the Ernuk aren't so different in this, at least. You allow the rules and lines and rigid confines of the law as it is written to remove the human element, or I suppose humanity of it. People are dying, more will die from this event. We cannot seal that hole. You will do your job and we will do ours. But the souls that will be reaped because of it still unsettles me.
Oh, Aranocht. Your people are always so dramatic, and I mean no offense by it, but understand this. You're approaching this in a way that has made it far worse than it is. Aye, it is a terrible thing to see these souls destroyed or misshapen, but it's going to happen whether or not you are here, and for all the time that you haven't been here. And the real truth of the matter is, how do you intend to stop it, exactly? You and your, 4, maybe 5 companions? Is that your intention? I see no mark of the rebel upon you. You certainly haven't portrayed yourself as such, as we have a neutral treaty between Dwarves of Demon Deep and the Western Rebellion. So I ask you this. If this truly offends you, then what is it that you plan to do about it?
We believe that the braziers are the conduits that allow them to catalyze the souls they have trapped. I do not believe it is the sealing mechanism, but I do believe it is the consummation. If we... Go ahead.
Oh, he'll interject. I think you're right about that. That's certainly where the energy exhausts from, but it isn't where its engine is, nor where the fuel is being used. If your point is to stop the consumption of those souls, then you should go to the source of the engine, aye?
Fane will pause and then nod.
Ger will continue.
Mm-hmm.
And my agreement with the Kronknoks is pretty straightforward. I am here to investigate on behalf of my people. I owe them no allegiance, which is why it is completely not against the law for me to tell you exactly where that engine is, how many people are guarding it, and my suggestion on how you might disable it.
Fane audibly blinks. And then catches himself. Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those. Why not?
For once, things aren't as bad as they seem. Your Bronze Shadow does not like what the Mytharians are doing here. He is a servant of the law and therefore will not go outside of it. But the thing about... Oh, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Hey, look, pertinent information from helping a guy.
Hey, that's a nice seal. Whoa, wow, it's been dug up. Oh no.
Alright, anyway, he will continue. So, he will continue and he will say... or rather, excuse me. Your insight will reveal that... Sorry, somebody came to my door and it totally threw me off what I was doing. Your insight reveals that your Bronze Shadow obviously doesn't like what's happening here. He is not an immoral person, but he is a servant of the law. And you get the feeling that the reason he is explaining these things in this way and speaking in this manner is because there's probably some terms to his agreement that he is not breaking on purpose. You get what I mean? He has to speak to you a certain way as to not break the agreement that he has made. And he will continue. And so to that regard, I believe perhaps that would be useful to you, aye?
Fane will nod. Tremendously useful.
Certainly, yes.
Yes.
My people are more practical. And I think that if you really want to stop this, then you have to deal with the source. So, you have a map?
We do. We definitely do. We navigated downwards. Mazekeen.
I would get.
You're a survivalist, so I would assume you have the map.
I indeed survive. Thank you. Woo. I'll show him the map.
Alright, as you take the map out, he'll walk towards you and raise his shield up over your head to keep the rain off of you. Alright, let me see it, lass.
I'll hold it flat so you can see.
Alright, as you hold up the map, he'll kind of blink. He'll reach into a little notch in his armor and pull out some tiny glasses and put them on his big nose.
Oh my god.
I'm getting old. He'll kind of zoom in so he can read the map. Sorry.
It's quite the rare sight on a dwarf.
What an adorable old man. He'll start to read it. Let's see what you have here. This map's pretty good quality. Did you make it?
We surely added to it a bit. We've been getting around a lot.
And they'll start pointing out places. So it's around in here. Not quite exact, I know, but what you're looking for, it looks like one of those Frocknock camps, but it has a big metal thing in the middle. It's like almost looks like a small spire or tower. That's your problem right there. What'd you say?
A metal spire?
Aye, a metal one. Or at least I think it's metal. I haven't seen it. They wouldn't let me in.
Have you seen any of them go inside?
Aye. I've seen enough. I've taken note of how many there are. It's pretty well defended. And I see the knight moving in and out of there quite a bit. Maybe you could be fortunate to strike whilst he's gone. Maybe not. But if you want to really solve this problem, he'll point to the map. That's where you need to go.
I understand.
He'll take his little glasses and put them away.
I'll, note it down on the map.
And then suddenly he'll go, "You have a wolf with you or something?" As he smells wet dog in the area. Since nobody answers him, he'll be like, "Oh, all right." He doesn't say anything.
Awkward silence.
So, you mentioned being able to give us a head count within the camp.
Alright, I think there's about... Go ahead.
As he turns around to speak to Fane, Mazekeen is gonna sniff on her hair and be like... Dog?
He sniffs her hair. I think I smell that bad. And he'll turn back to Fane. That was funny. He'll turn back to Fane and he'll go, about 10 to 20 at any moment. More so if the knight's there, because he has a guard that travels with him. I won't sugarcoat it for you, Aaron Noct. It's going to be a hard sell. They got them higher-ranking Frognocks there. But they're just Frognocks. Susanox in happy little hats. God, this is incredibly so Highlands funny. Right now. We're high-landing all over the place.
When 10 to 20 still sounds like manageable numbers now.
It depends on the quality of each of them. I mean, we could wait, try and scout it out, and watch for when the night leaves. Assault it then.
Gerabron Shadow will give a little cough and he'll say, "Well, I've certainly made some discoveries that I am honor-bound to reveal to him. I could do so slowly, He looks towards Fane.
Ah.
And are you due to reveal them here?
Oh, I could probably insist that we get a proper night's rest and wait till it's not so rainy outside so that he'll be able to see it, and I could be able to explain it with more clarity. And I'd reckon I could also give him an unnecessary but yet still informative backdrop of Dwarven history at the time.
I'm sure if they want to keep up their good alliances, they would not interrupt
Of
you.
course.
When...
After all, they wanted an expert, and an expert they will have, aye?
Indeed. This could give us a good window.
But I will have to tell him.
Tell him what?
What we've discovered.
With luck, it is not something that can be utilized as a weapon. Without luck, we remove one sword from their hand as they pick up another. It is still better than them having two swords.
They're just frog-knock swords. All shine, no steel.
Fane will nod. Well, in that case, there isn't much point in dealing with this brazier. At least not for the fight that would ensue alongside it.
Aye. I'll leave it up to you to make the decision that you'd like. Patrols are coming back, though. Best you get back to the shadows, Aeronaut.
Fane will extend his hand for another handshake.
And he'll return it.
I will presumably wince.
You feel centuries of racial tension ebb slightly.
My god.
And then when you wince, he'll suddenly be reminded that you're an elf, and he'll kind of look a little disappointed. He'll let you go.
Mm-hmm. Listen, 8 strength is 8 strength.
No strength,
right.
Fucking thumbs down, dude.
Right. We should get out of here.
Okay, so as everybody returns to the shadows, as Garrett takes a closer look at all of this, unless you're going to do something, Simon.
No handshake?
All right, he'll shake your hand.
Oh, thank you.
Sus and knocked. I'll look down at this hole again.
Franca and Susanu. Oh.
Okay,
That's so good.
So now we're gonna zoom out a little bit and talk about what your options are. So, Garrett Bronshadow, the Thane adherent, has revealed to you that your actual problem is the engine in which these consumptions happen. The braziers are just the benefit that is given out to the Metherians. Now, here's your major problem. The reason you were going after the braziers is because it weakens overall the entire Metherian force. But the longer you take to deal with them, the more souls are lost, obviously. So you have a choice. You can either continue with what you're doing, weakening the braziers and striking at them in a guerrilla fashion, or you can pull up your bootstraps, strap on your murder helmets, and take on the Metherians at the heart of their base. Doing so, and doing so sooner than destroying the braziers, means that you will save a higher allotment of souls. But it will certainly be far more difficult, as the Metherians will not be weaker. Or they will not be weakened. They will be at their full strength. So, it's up to you as to which direction you want to go. It should be noted that, in case you guys didn't pick up on it, the Fane intends to delay the Watchful Night to give you time to make it to the camp if you choose that option.
Yeah.
How far away is the camp?
As you look at the map that he's marked, it is a day and a half travel if you move at double speed.
I see.
So 2 days till you get there and are fresh and ready to fight.
Do we still have a potion of fly somewhere?
I don't believe so.
We don't, unfortunately. We use both of them on Elsie and Weaver with our escape.
Because it would be pretty good if we managed to snuff out this one and then make our way.
Yeah, we would disable a active buff
And then get away.
at the camp.
was really cool getting to show off a Fane adherent, dude. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I like them.
He's a
But-
very dwarfy.
Intimidating.
How high is the tower we're next to?
60 feet.
And the bracer is on the top, right?
It's on the top. Yeah.
Elsie, what's
Yep.
your strength modifier?
13. I could
Would you be
carry
able to
Fane
carry
up.
Fane? Exactly. Spider climb up the side and just dispel magic, then we go towards the engine.
Yeah, but alarms will sound and we'll be like the issue is getting out of the camp. Turning the light off isn't actually hard because I can birthday 20 the spell check.
Or
Mhm.
we could just dispel it, then birthday 20 the stealth check to get out.
Yeah, but we need to get up there and see it.
Yeah, which
Yep.
presumes there are people up there also. Which
Probably,
there
like
undoubtedly
last
is. So it's risk the
Well-
brazier that we're near and struggle to get out, or just leave.
Where would we even go to get out?
If we
Yeah.
dispel it and you return down, very swiftly, so to say, presumably, the movements of the guards would flock towards the area where perceived threat would be, which is the tower. With some luck on stealth, there is the potential that we could, at that point, try to flee this way.
Into the water?
No, not into the water. Over the water where we came from. And whilst the guard is flocking to where the perceived danger is, we could attempt to slip them with stealth through a route along the coast and back to the longboat.
Does anyone have feather fall?
I actually do have 2 potions of it, and I can use my trick for the climbers get to slow fall 50 feet if needed.
So you both could go up there, extinguish the thing, and then jump off.
Yeah, but how would you guys get away then?
We
We
would
get
get away
away
with
on-
you.
Before.
No, I mean, because I would be more than 60 feet away. So
Yes,
stealth
you
would
take us
break.
away first. You take us away first, then you head back with Fane.
That is risky.
It's also the only way that we can get out without having to just book it.
We can also... Presumably we don't need the longboat to be here. So... we could take some slight amount of time to maneuver to the other side of the cliffs. So we are on the proper side, so if something does go wrong, we might have a point of access for assistance.
You mean we go here?
Yes, somewhere along this side.
How strong was
Yeah.
the river's current, Arcadum?
Fairly strong. You'll have
Yeah?
to make checks.
Oh shit.
The other
That's
thought is that
interesting.
we could just let the river take us. And then when we're further down, we get out of the river.
If you don't drown, that is.
It's another option, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. But
another
for those
you'll
who
be
wear
making-
heavy armor, it would be a very close. It's
So-
basically either
Two
nearly
checks at
drying or
disadvantage. Listen, I'm not gonna say anything. We won't be able to make them, but the two checks at disadvantage, I won't be making those checks. Just saying.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you don't want to swim.
I'm saying I can in this armor, but I do
Oh,
like
pretty
the
good.
idea of being able to disable this brazier, though.
Mm.
The
Okay.
bridge that we had
So-
already disabled gave us what effect again?
We haven't figured it out.
Thought we... Okay. I don't care. Either way, I'm fine. We either leave now and go straight to the engine, we continue with the braziers. My vote is to abstain. Either way.
I mean, we're already here. We should, if we can, deal with this and then leave.
Can we just destroy the tower?
it's pretty
yes.
sturdy, isn't it? Arcadum, this is like a stone structure that's been established here for a long time.
I also don't
Also
think that
dwarven stone,
we should.
so
I also don't think we should destroy more of the place that is holding something inside.
True.
What'd you guys do?
Plus, I don't think we.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't think we have any rune-propelled grenade launchers in our backpacks.
Arcadum, can I ask you if something sounds familiar really quick for Weaver?
Sure.
You said underneath a burial ground, underneath a tower with a beacon at the top,
Yep.
is where the 5th ancient sleep.
Yep.
Mhm. Welcome.
Winky face.
Ain't no way.
Hey guys,
Yeah, it's one of the seals of Aggie Nom Nom.
that's. I think I just figured out why they need all that blood and all those souls.
Hey, there you
This-
go. Phenomena.
Yeah.
Hey, you figured it out. Hey, you figured it
So
out.
now that we all caught up,
With that being said, do we want to warn the Thane of what they're actually doing here now?
well, we don't know that.
We have warned. Well,
No, that's
About
a-
what
no.
I just.
That's in character.
Yeah, we-
Weaver has that knowledge. You just
Weaver
figured it
has
out.
that knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, Weaver's gonna reiterate what he had just figured out. This is okay, but he's gonna do it like Weaver.
I'm gonna go pee pee. Be right back.
Thing.
Yes.
You said this is on Vontu burial site.
All signs indicate that. Yes.
This is a tower with a beacon at the top.
Yes.
Yes.
And I had told you all that when I had figured out where the 5th ancient was sleeping, it was underneath a tower with a beacon at the top, near the coast, underneath a burial site. I think I figured out why they're gathering souls and blood.
Fane will look, processing the information that you're giving. I agree that both things exist, but I don't know if their correlation is accurate. The church dabbles in this magic because they are the church. This location might be significant because it is empowered somehow by that phenomena. Or perhaps it is an unlucky coincidence that they have stumbled upon it. If this was intentional by the Mytherians, they would not have called the Thane adherent here. Why would they need jurisdiction on Dwarven stone if they were already tampering with the site as you have described it?
Redundancy is my first idea, so that they can get a confirmation of what they believe.
Mytherians looking for outside opinions.
They also
Yeah.
don't seem to be so keen on upholding any peace treaties if they don't feel like it's in their best interest anymore.
Looking
So
I think this is the site, Weaver, but I do not believe the Mytherians' use of it is intentional. Correlated, perhaps. Ambient mana being what it is, but I don't think it's intentional. I would advise Gear, on the other hand. That is a good idea.
may I advise him with your permission then?
Of course. Warn him of the things you have seen.
Of course.
Oh boy, here we go.
Steps up. He can. I'm not super stealthing, but quite enough to where he would be able to hear me, but not many other people.
He'll turn back. Ah, what is it, Sosanoct? Did the Aeronaut lose his way?
No, sir. I have had an epiphany of where we are exactly.
All right.
I had a vision of the 5 ancients, not the 4, the 5.
You mean just now?
No.
Oh, okay.
And take out the red thread. When I had bled on this thread, I had been taken to a place with my understanding of a foreign god Cassius's chains holding down an eye, which I walked upon, into 4 branching paths, one being purple or black.
What?
In my notes it says purple/black. So one path being purple, one path being green, one path being blue, one path being red.
All right.
After choosing a path I had gone down, I had seen the black beast. And
I'll tell you, lad, I'm not a soothsayer or a seer. Why are you telling me this?
Because of where we are. I had been given a vision of when I asked where the 5th ancient, the one that's being chained down, was. It was underneath a burial site, underneath a tower, with a beacon at the top, near the coast.
He'll look up he'll look up at the tower and then look back to you. All right. I wasn't aware that you could ask visions questions.
Neither was I. But
okay.
This is an Anvanti burial site. This is a tower with a beacon at the top.
Aye.
And they're gathering souls and other things for whatever they're attempting to do. I don't know if it's correlated to what they are trying to do is break those chains. But I do want to inform you that I believe that this is the location of where I was informed that the 5th ancient is being imprisoned.
All right, and what is that?
The 5th ancient is the ancient that the Anvanti don't talk about. The turns around, looks at Fane, like, get over here. I'm foreign. I don't know these things.
Weaver, why are you looking at me like a lost child? I told you give him the information so we can leave.
I gave him the information, but he asked me what the 5th ancient was, and I don't know.
Fane will blink audibly, and then his eyes will give a soft, I'm sorry for him, to Gear. By our information, there was the 4 major spirits, and the 5th grey one that was... the worship of such is suppressed. It is, when recorded, shown in chains.
All right.
If his vision is correlated to these chains as his worship of a foreign god, leads me to presume that would mean chains in a location like this. He had the epiphany of the situation. I asked him to warn you. We don't really have much more than that. It is just more to the nature of what might be here.
So this ancient is bound here?
Yes.
Going off of the information we have, yes. But it is information of visions and
you think
interpretation.
You think this Anvanti spirit is harmful?
Yes.
What makes you think that?
It was chained. We still do not know why.
My god is a chain breaker. He does not. He believes in freedom, Cassius.
Aye, but not all prisoners are evil.
Right. Maybe not evil, but possibly unlawful if the god of freedom is the one binding those chains.
Well, there are plenty that didn't break the law that are put in prison, as detestable as that is.
It could also, if we are going on every possible reason, it could also be self-imposed. We do not know. We know that these people buried themselves in such a way in accordance with a people in an act of desperation to seal something. That something, by the information that we have, is either correlated to or is the 5th ancient.
Well, I don't know what this ancient is, but thank you for telling me, but I'm not sure what I can do with that. My deal with the Frontenocks are pretty straightforward. I can't interfere with what they're doing as long as they're not doing anything demonic.
Finn will nod. We have no idea as to...
Is soul magic not demonic? Am I mistaken in that?
It is
Who's
evil.
speaking right now?
Weaver.
Oh.
He doesn't know if soul magic is demonic or not. Don't devils ask for souls in return for power?
Yes, there's a lot of demonic presence when it comes to souls and their consumption, but they're not the only concourse of such evil. I am bound by my word. Unless they're dealing with demons, or daemons, or devils, or any of the fiends, I cannot break my word.
Finn will nod. That is fine. We simply wish to give you the further warning as it had occurred to us. We do not presume that this is demon or devil related, but the ancients are often recorded in many different lights, and by the evidence in front of us, dangerous, I think, is an easy label to put upon it. That is all.
Do you know the names of these ancients?
And we'll look at Weaver.
Do I?
You were given them.
I was given them?
Yes.
I
I have
remember...
them.
Yeah, no, they're actually, yes, I do. They're in my journal. Or they're in my biography.
Looking for a keyword.
Yes. Green is Jos, blue is Ilum, black is the black beast who is also purple, red is the laughing red, and I was not given the name of the gray.
Elam.
Aye.
I've heard that word. And then he will turn the stone over that he was investigating earlier, that he mentioned offhandedly had some strange grooves in it, and he will point to an inscription. This right here, written in Old Susanacht.
Is it in Sylvan?
It is written in Anvanti, but it's just an off branch of Corvin. Essentially, it states the name of Illum. Specifically, Illum bind the false king. Mm-hmm. And then it states, it just says the false king. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember if we ever were told that the fifth ancient was called the Whispering King. It's been so pervasive through the games, I can't determine whether we were told that or not.
I was not told the Whispering King. I was only told it was the Grey Ancient. The only names I was given was by the Anvanti man, and the only time that I had ever seen these people was before I spoke to the Anvanti man. I was not given the direct information about who they were in the vision. I was given to it. It was given to me by that Anvanti in the City of Glass.
Yeah, so we don't have the Whispering King connection.
We don't have the Whispering King connection whatsoever. At least on my end. I don't know about you guys, but on my end, I have no connection to that, other than the fact that I bled on the red thread, and there's now blue feathers. Maybe I'm trying to collect a rainbow here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we were ever given the Whispering King. Anyway.
I have a question.
Yes?
These colors go red, green, blue, or red is... I saw red to the southeast, blue to the northeast, green to the northwest, and purple to the southwest, or violet, purple-ish, which is where the black beast was. I have a red thread.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
These are blue feathers. Should I bleed on them?
I don't think
Not
so.
right now. Not right now. But
Gar, would you mind if I take some of these feathers? We might be able to research them if we get back to the City of Glass.
Sure.
I will step forward.
Why you would want to build a city out of glass escapes me. But sure.
Agreed. The marble halls of Ord.
Regardless, Illum and Fane the...
Sorry?
I think stream got loud beeps, I would guess. Because I heard like the tail end of them.
It's the sirens.
Ah.
Somebody's getting arrested just outside all the time, apparently.
I see.
It's because I'm a bad bitch at heart.
What did the inscription say again? Illum?
Protect against the false king.
Are there any other scriptures that depict a king of some sort?
I'm not sure about that, but we could look around for other inscriptions.
I'm gonna look at Fane. I did want to get out of here, but I listened to your words and thought about what I had said. I do believe that something is telling me that this may be just as, if not more important than our current mission here.
You can see as your curiosity is piqued. Fane is looking at you with that look of,
I had already admitted my fault, and I will then admit it again with my apology now. I'm sorry for how I had spoken to you earlier.
We have no context for what this king is. We have context for the souls being consumed in an engine, you described it as? We do not know the havoc that this might wreak. And with some luck, Ger, if your warnings fall on cautious ears, this seal might not be fully undone. Perhaps we can come back here and investigate it further, but I am not wont to allow more of those that have aided us to fall to white flame.
I'm also somewhat worried about this. What happens if we do turn out that brazier? I know that what we know about what the Mytharians are doing right now is deplorable, but at the same time, they do fight against the demons, if I'm not mistaken. If we break that brazier, what happens here?
Fane will look back up at the brazier. With all of this extra information, and specifically looking for a correlation with the brazier and the catacombs under us, could I roll an Arcana check to assess any sort of association between the two?
Sure. You've got information now.
Hold. We are nearing the end of session, I believe.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes. 10 minutes past.
I'm going to shoot this check with my birthday 20, as it will fade if it is not used.
Alrighty then.
Hey, this is important for what we decide to do. I'm just trying to get all our options in.
Dap me up, Shamber. I got you, buddy.
At least I didn't use it to convince fucking suckles to gather money for a dog person.
That I never received.
I never even got the money.
Where's my money? It better be
Don't ask me, it's Suckles.
Where's my money? Give it to me.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Okay, what you discover is that the brazier is burning. The same soul-like runoff that was described with the engine. But there are tendrils of energy that go down from the brazier and are draining the magic from what you presume now to be the seal of whatever is below you. What's odd is that this energy is being drained not from the seal, but from what is sealed. They are stealing the energy from below.
So under the presumption that what is sealed is the Whispering King or a whatever, they're absorbing not from the seal, but from that.
What is sealed?
Yes.
Oh.
Can we conclude that that's why it's burning white?
I don't think so.
It's burning white because it's hallowed.
Alright.
But is it hallowed because it's... Hey!
So remember,
No,
remember what the Mytharians do when they do use magic is they conform it to hallowed. That's why collars are put on apostates.
And they are confirming this sealed creature's energy into hallowed.
Yes, it would seem so.
Okay.
That's
Well,
a big revelation, by the way.
Yeah. That they're directly tapping into...
Okay, I don't need your fake gasp, Cyber.
On that strand, it's tapping into the energy of the ancient world below. Turning it off would mean that's no longer happening, and the seal is already damaged. Would that have adverse effects? According to Fane's Arcana check, is that something that we could know?
Good point. Would the turn off of this brazier empower the creature below more to fight against its seal? Presuming it is doing so.
No. You don't think so.
Is that due to the creature's strength? Or the entity's strength? That this is a drop out of a lake?
Well, so the problem is that the seal's already been broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't reveal any more because you just don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
The seals are... Huh? Wait, we're
because...
gonna gloss over the fact that he just said that?
Yeah, we know the
was
seal is
established.
that was established. That's the entire point. Like it was a prison, is what Frostus told me. They buried themselves in this manner to keep something sealed. They have been unearthed, and in a place bigger than this one, unearthed even more. The seal is open.
Am I the only one that's actually just freaked out over the fact that he said that, or is everyone like, nah, dude, we already know, you're just a dumbass? I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, we kind of got that by the part where he told us that there's already a gigantic hole and they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, but I thought huh?
The reason I was asking about it draining its energy to fight back against the seal was to find out if the draining is what prompted the unearthing, or trying to find a timeline in there, right? We just don't know.
You're not in a position to just know that from that whole
conversation. Yes.
So the question is if they just randomly found this and then started putting up braziers to tap into it, or the other way around, right? Where they put up a brazier and did the thing and then noticed that...
Logically, I can give you a helping hand here because you have wisdom. Logically, one would stipulate that, generally speaking, Mytharians probably don't deal in soul magic like this. Not really. So there had to have been a catalyst that caused them to start doing it, right? Starting to innovate. So if they discovered an ancient that knew how to do it, and then they started to adapt it to their holy means. You get what I mean? It fits because he also has light, right? So he could deceive them in a way. Yeah.
So they don't know what they're doing. They think they're doing a good thing for Mytheria, but they're not.
Yep. There you
go.
So in reality, they're not helping Mytheria. They're helping
some
demon.
Well. We don't know that in character.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we know that? Because otherwise, this conversation could have been a lot easier.
Stick to meta.
But you do have sufficient suspicion now that perhaps if you were to investigate said hole, you might be able to uncover more.
Yeah.
And I would like to stick my hand in the hole.
I
want to stick my hand in a lot of holes.
You already stuck your hand in one hole and it almost blew us up. You're not doing it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
First off, hold. Radio, we've already pulled bones and feathers out of the one here. We have not went to the other one. Why do you want to stick your hand in it?
To see if I can find any other scriptures. I don't know your specific language, but I do know Sylvan, so I could run my hand across the wall to see if I could read anything else. He's short. I have longer arms.
It's not
or we
that
just
deep.
go to the. It's not that deep.
Oh, okay.
Also,
it's also not that deep.
Does Weaver speak Braille? Like you're talking about reading with your hands. Like, is that a canon Weaver thing?
Feeling for inscriptions is one thing, but that's already been searched.
I will turn and look to Gear and begin to word vomit. With all of this coalescing and taking a closer look, that brazier is pulling energy from whatever is beyond the seal below. You said there was a larger gap. If the seal is blown wide.
Wait. Are you telling me that they're taking the energy from whatever's below?
Whatever is within the seal, not even the seal itself. Whatever is contained.
That don't make a lick of sense. What are these frog nuts up to?
I also have no idea how they can.
Hold on. With that information, Gura will pull out his alchemy kit and put on his little glasses again. See here. Just take a look here. He'll pull out a little bottle and a small piece of cloth, and then he'll place it in the bottle, and then he'll hold it above his head and kind of whip it around. And then he'll put it in another bottle, and then he'll watch its reaction. It starts to turn black. And you will suddenly see that his face becomes glowered with anger. And he says, Demons.
And
that's where we'll call it, right there.
Yep. That's a good stopping point.
I called it.
Demons.
Radio, I hope you know I was staring at your token for more than half of the session. The light beacon and the catacombs. Ah! Sorry.
Yeah, you know what I was doing? Writing an email to my NCO.
I really
Good
like
job.
playing
Thank God.
D&D. I like doing reveals.
Yeah, I figured
was
that
awesome.
the birthday 20 was worth it on that check. Because we had like a bunch of pieces that could be coalesced. I was very happy. At least I didn't make an angel this year.
Cringe.
To be
Not
fair,
yet.
that
Yeah.
is my birthday 24th.
He's trying.
He looked so displeased.
Rip audio.
I'm giving the principal Skinner.
Sorry, I had to fix the audio.
No, that's just the pathetic meme.
Yeah, that is
Also-
Principal Skinner.
Who's Principal
Radio!
Skinner?
Lord of Simon.
Oh, Maze, look at this Mazekeen. That's pretty good.
You mean God of War? from
Absolutely.
Fortnite?
That's basically how she looked at Weaver on the back on the boat. When he was just being
What do you
himself.
mean? That's
once
just how
again.
Mazekeen looks.
That's exactly the look you get every time.
Ha! Matherian's looking for outside opinions. I do that quite a lot, and people are always surprised.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is going on here, dude?
There's a lot going on here.
Why is he holding his knee like that?
Yeah.
Because he can.
Vicious mockery. Yeah.
Vicious mockery. I showed you my frog, please respond.
Thank you, folks.
Alrighty, guys. Good art, good session, good everything. I'm just so
Good
happy.
architecture, good.
Very nice.
Alrighty, I will see you guys next time. And then like an hour and a half for Gates and Guardians.
Ooh.
But you missed one thing, Sonny.
I did?
Yeah, it's up higher. You see what Shamber pinged?
Start here.
Above the
Above the fosse, or
Above the...
above the Fane looking pathetically down.
I must be missing it. What am I...
What?
What?
Let me tag you in it first. Here. Go to that message and then go to the one after that, because I'm wildly inconvenient.
You mean this?
What?
No,
What?
above.
What?
Arcadum.
There's nothing above that.
What?
Oh, I see. This.
My God.
Yeah.
Ah,
Did you just say that? Opening the message?
I could have, and then it's warm and I'm sweating. Okay.
Yeah, you think it's warm? It's 90 fucking degrees in my apartment. I'm dead.
And you have
What's
2 more
up
games.
in Europe?
Woohoo, I
What's
can't
that-
wait to die.
That's
Anyway, you guys
That's
are great.
32.
I'm out of here. Bye bye everybody. See you in an hour and a half.